Hello and welcome to Midnight's Halloween special.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This one's gonna be a little different. I want to do like a Halloween themed, I guess you would call it Pokemon video, but it didn't really fit into any of my regions that I'm working on. Currently, I still have my Fallout one going on, which is obviously on screen now. I'm using my trainers from that one to design the Halloween costume, I guess, or the Halloween special. uh, Starting out, I was really originally gonna go like full on horror. But then I realized if I really wanted to build a following, I guess, or pretty much just an audience. I don't really want a following. I want an audience. I just want people to look at my drawings. But I realized if I was gonna get, any of that, then I needed to maybe stay a little more on the cartoony Pokemon family-friendly side and less on the horror gore side. So we went with classic costumes today. For my female trainer, I have like your classic witch aesthetic. I've been watching, what is that called again? Soul Eater, for like the third time, ever again. But watching it, I really forgot how much I love not just the style of that show, but the animation, like the way the characters move and how the shots are framed and things like that. I'm getting off topic. But while watching that, I kind of maybe fall in love with the whole witchcore aesthetic all over again. And I kind of wanted to bring that into a little bit of my drawings here. Ooh, I knocked the mic over, good lord. That was almost a catastrophe. But anyway, so for my female trainer, I went for just basic, like cottagecore witch. I couldn't figure out how I wanted to, like, identify them as like belonging to the same, like Mage's Guild or what have you. So I decided to go with like the waistband. What's that called? It's like, I don't know. I want to say Fudoshi, but that's not the right word. That can't be the right word. Anyway, waist wrap. I figured that'd be the best way to like kind of tie each character together other than their colors. And then for the professor here, excuse me. For the professor here, I obviously was inspired by, Stein. I don't know, Stein's one of my favorite characters as well in the show, so I kinda had to bring him in as a professor. But I really wanted to do like a trio. In my little head canonical, there's obviously there's the demented professor, who really is all about learning, but he's not really too concerned about safety. It just eludes him, like it's not on the forefront of his mind. So he has these two apprentices that go and collect all of his research samples, for him. It's kind of how it works in my head anyway. You may have saw it flash up there on screen for a brief moment, a few seconds ago, but I also did like Halloween versions of the 3 original starters as well. I kind of assigned one to each of them. You'll see that in just a moment, but for the guy and girl here, I wanted to kind of, not really go opposite, but more complement, I guess, each other. So, for her, I was thinking like grass type, because I thought of like herbal witch, potions and stuff. So she ended up with a green cloak, and I really was I'm a sucker for warm toned skin and bright colored hair. I love that. I don't know, that visual pop. So, for her, that's what we did. She's got the warm skin tone and a nice, beautiful, pink hair. For the guy, I want to do, like, kind of the opposite, I guess. Same thing. But also, it kind of fits her style, She's a grass trainer. Earthy tones, like, warm feeling, That was kind of where I was going with her. For him, I was thinking, fire type or either water trainer, he's more cloak and dagger, more secluded, more dangerous. If you see down there, I've got the little Charmander dressed like Freddy Krueger. I didn't put my Pokemon, time lapses up here, because originally, they were all gonna lean more towards that Charmander right there, and I was gonna have like, Charmander be Freddy Krueger, Squirtle was gonna be Mike Myers, or, Jason Voorhees. And I struggled with Bulbasaur. I kept I kept trying to figure out what I was gonna do with him, and honestly, I just kept going back to those really weird, like, 80s, what are they? They're not animatronics. They're more like puppets and, like, wax sculptures, you know, like things like Hellraiser, where they make, like, a full wax model of something and then melt it on camera so that it looks like, you know, an entire person's melting. My brain went to that for some reason with, Bulbasaur, and I couldn't figure out how to translate that into Pokemon. That's when I started veering more towards kid-friendly, so I don't have their time lapses up here. It wasn't really anything special anyway. I literally just looked directly at their original artwork or whatever it's called, and pretty much just drew it exactly, and then just added costumes to it. So, like, it really was nothing special there. But anyway, for the render, I really, honestly, was trying to keep it simple. I went with just like some basic cell shading. I get tongue-tied. I try to speak too fast. But I went with basic cell shading. I was a color pencil, artist, so it's really hard for me to not, like, try to blend and layer and things like that. Like, I struggle, honestly, with what I consider simple things like this. I really struggle. But give me a pencil where I can make a bunch of jagged lines and things will have to be so crisp, and I got you. But yeah, I wanted it to be, cell shaded, but I, at the same time, have a little more depth, so I kinda went a little overboard, on both the male and female trainer, and I kinda pulled it back a little bit there on the professor. When I got to his coat, I realized just how much I had done. I was like, okay, it's time to, like, you know, slow this down a bit. But anyhow, this is the end result, really. Don't really know what to say about this one. I just wanted to do something fun and anime themed. And it isn't until editing this video and doing the voiceover that I realized I did not do the shading on any of the Pokemon. Son of a bitch. Oh well, I'm not going back and doing it now. Halloween's too close, and I have a day job, and I can't. Well, actually, I have a night job. So I don't have the time to go back and render some shadows. Anyway, that's my video for the day. I'm trying to do more than one of these a week. I really want to be consistent and do at least one a week, every week. It's the only way I feel like I'm actually going to get somewhere with this. So if you liked it, please hit the like button and share it. Tell your friends, you know. My whole channel isn't going to be Pokemon. It's just been what it's what I have recorded currently because it's what I was doing for TikTok and Instagram and for other platforms. And not to mention it tends to be like, you know, obviously it's a big thing still. So, I guess let me know in the comments below or, you know, just interact really in any way. Let me know what you would like to see. Cause I definitely have a lot more adult themed drawings. Not like, obviously not, I mean, I do have NSFW, but not that. But I have, you know, more mature drawings, I guess, you know, that I would like to share, but I'm not sure if there's any audience for it. Like, honestly, I don't have an audience, so I guess it'd probably be in my best interest just to post whatever the hell I want. Yeah, I'm just kind of rambling now. Maybe I'll do that too. Maybe I'll start doing, like, storytime videos and just ramble through a sketchbook. Which I guess is kind of what all the videos have been so far. But that's the end of this one. I don't really have anything important to say, just other than, I really hope you enjoyed it, and that's all for now. Stay safe, be spooky, and happy Halloween!